Hello and welcome back to my channel where I unbox and review and whatever you want to call it. I open up toys and you guys watch it. Today I have a very old figure. I'm a little bit late to the party on this one. I just was walking through my local thrift store and happened upon this. Very shocking because this is, well, it's not super old, but it's older than it should be for a figure just randomly popping up in my thrift store. I guess we'll get right on into it. It is, well, bam, Thor from Thor Love and Thunder. This is one of two of the Thor figures I don't have, and it's the one I don't need too. I need Jane so I can finish building Korg. I don't think I'm gonna get Jane. I don't want to buy her because I don't like that figure, but I need that leg. But this is Thor and his cool costume. Not a big fan of this costume, to be brutally honest. I didn't love it, but for $5 I like it a little bit, and I do like collecting MCU figures. I try and collect as much as I can, so you know, might as well pick them up. I'm a little bit at a loss for words here. Yeah, so this one's pretty old, relatively old. It still has the old packaging, but for some reason it was at my local thrift store for $5 like I already mentioned, so I thought I'd pick him up. I did need him. I have the other Thor in the tank top and the vest, but I don't have this version of Thor. So I thought, why not? So I guess we'll go over the packaging, starting with the front of the box. You have this nice window here, shows you everything you get. You don't get much, apparently. Not these days. Nice logo here of Thor Love and Thunder, blocked by this sticker. That's okay. At the top you have Marvel Legends, and then you have Marvel's Korg is the Build-A-Figure. Ages 4 and up. That's a little young, I think, for the hands. I mean, I don't know. On the side, you have a nice picture of Thor. He looks a little wonky here. He looks very, very photoshopped. On the side, you have another nice picture of Thor and a little synopsis and pretty much all the languages you'll ever need. All the figures in the wave. This was a pretty good wave. I liked all these figures. I really liked him more than I thought I would. I really liked him. I really liked him. I really liked him. These two I did not like too much, so I waited and they disappeared from stores, and I still needed her to get that leg, and I was just going to pass on him because he didn't come with any pieces, but like I said, got him for cheap, so whatever. On this side you have another, well, the same picture of Thor, and now you're back to the front, and that's pretty much it. I'll transition to the figure itself, and this is pretty much everything you get. Like I said, you don't get too much with this guy. You get a nice hammer using Groot's arm. I love this hammer. I love it so very much. Looks awesome. Now I have two of these because the other Thor came with one as well. But yeah, it looks insane. The paint is a little off. Am I right? Should that look like that? I don't know. Should there be silvery bits pointing out right there? I don't really know. I think that should be brown, right? But yeah, looks cool. Glad to have it. Then you have a nice fist right here. I'm not gonna pop it on because what's the point? But that's what it looks like. Nice, I guess. It looks like a nice fist. And that's it for accessories. Moving on to the figure. You have Thor right here. It looks like the mask needs to come down a little bit because his eyes barely poke through. It looks a little goofy. Look at that. That looks so stupid. The hair looks really cool. I like the way they painted the hair and the articulation on it. Not the articulation, the sculpt work on it. But it does look weird when you lift it up and you look underneath it. But I guess they're not supposed to do that. The nice chest piece. This armor was a little weird, and it's kind of a weird armor to choose to be in figure form. There was a much cooler armor in the movie that I think they should have used. It was the more snowy outfit with the fur collar and everything. I thought that one looked awesome, but they went with this one, which I don't even remember this one being used that much. I know it's been a little while since I've seen that movie, but didn't he only use this like twice? Like, I don't remember this showing up too much, so kind of weird that they went with this one. Maybe the toy makers thought this would be a more important armor in the movie. It does look like it's supposed to be significant. It really wasn't. But yeah, it looks cool. You have nice blues and golds, and I know I saw one person, he bought this and he really improved it just by painting some smaller details here that are skipped over on the figure itself, and just improved it vastly with those small little details. But you know, I don't know how to do stuff like that, so I won't do it, but it looked cool when he did it. Yeah, then you have nice details here, nice loincloth. I like the bits on the side. I don't know what they're called, but they look cool. The armor bits, the padding, that's what it's called, padding. The boots look really cool. I do like it. I know people hate the way they use this type of paint that looks kind of swirly and girly and furly and burly. People don't like it because, especially when used on metals, because it doesn't look right. But specifically for Thor, I think this works because it kind of looks like lightning flowing through his armor, which looks pretty cool. It doesn't do it up here, of course, because why would it? But down here at the boots, I think that looks relatively cool. Stand him here, and then maybe if you have some lightning effects, attach it to his boots, and maybe it kind of works together. I don't know, but I think it looks fine. Nice golden bits, nice details. MCU figures get all the effort, unfortunately. I saw a video recently that kind of really emphasized just how bad that Spider-Man PS4 figure is going to be. Just, it lacks detail across the board. And it's like, why can't we get the same effort that you guys put into these MCU figures? I mean, look at that sculpt work and all these little bits, and you can't give us, like, rigid outlines of the spider emblem on the chest. Like, that's a raised feature. It's not like flush with the costume, but in the figure it is. I don't know. That figure is disappointing across the board, especially with the price. God. But that's not what this is about. This is about this figure right here. You have this nice cape, very bright colors. I don't remember it being this bright, but you know. I know a lot of people were complaining about the lack of color in the MCU movies, and then this movie came out, and well, clearly that didn't change opinions. I guess either way, it's just like, you can have it good one way, or it can be bad one way or bad the other way. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't hate this movie like other people hate it. I don't think it was amazing. Oh god. Just a little paint. Push it a little bit further. Because obviously somebody's going to bend it that way. It's supposed to bend that way. So just push the paint a smidge further so you don't have these this gappage, you know? I'm acting like I hate this figure. I don't hate it. I'm just like, on it. Let's go over articulation real quick. The head can go back. It really can't because the hair is in the way. It can go forward. Actually, no, it can't. Maybe it can? Nope. It can swivel. Well, actually, it can rotate. Okay, it can do that one. Arms can come up to about right there. Rotate all the way around. All the way around if you force it. Swivel here at the bicep, double jointed, not pinless, but I don't care. It's a bit of an older figure, so whatever. Okay, well that bottom one doesn't want to move, but it is double jointed. Swivel at the wrist, goes all the way around, in and out. Ab crunch looks like, well, that, and that, and that, and that. Legs can come up to about right there. That's fairly decent for a figure like this. Double jointed, pinless legs. I don't know why you can have one and not the other. Whatever. Goes up to about that far. Fine for this guy. Swivel here at the thigh. No swivel at the lower boot. That's interesting. Ankle can go down like so, up like so. Swivel a little bit, slight bit. Rotates a little bit. And that is the figure. Of course, you can also do that, I guess, if you wanted to. And that is the figure. This was a weird review. Kind of went on a little bit of a tangent. But, you know, when you have something as boring as this, you kind of have to find stuff to talk about. Is he bow-legged? Why is this? It's like he wants to stand kind of ajar. Don't know why. Whatever. It's a fine figure. I don't hate it at all. I actually like it a bit. I just didn't need it. I don't need any of my figures, but this one specifically. But yeah, I like it. So let me know what you guys think of this figure down in the comments below. And I will hopefully be back with another video very, very soon. Bye.